You can use these balls, this is good. Today you're gonna learn short putting.
Short putting?
Short putting. The most important part.
Now I need the long putting.
That looks good. Good pace. Oh yeah, so I asked you that question. I don't know, I can't remember if you answered it. So you had a putt yesterday where you were around 8 feet. What do you think the make rate is for the best
At 8
from 8 feet on the tour?
So 8 feet from like what? About
8 feet, basically right here where my ball is right here.
make rate? 75%? 80%?
50%.
Really?
50%.
50%?
50%. So a tour player will make 1 out of 2 of these from 8 feet. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, we're talking the top of the top, like the top 40 in the world. Isn't that crazy?
Way too slow.
You would think that you would make way more of these.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me try and hit that.
But there's so many variables at play, right?
It's not the same putt every time.
No. Grass is different.
Yeah.
Time of the day, wind. It's a good roll.
50% on those, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
50%.
Oh, really up there?
A little bit, yeah, that's a little bit up. There you go, that's good. Your putting stroke actually looks pretty good, man.
What are the tees for?
So from 8 feet, these are just for the short putts. We're gonna do a drill. There you go, that's better. It's too hard, but from 8 feet, anything 10 feet and in, you wanna make sure you get it by the hole. Because if you're not getting it by the hole, it's never ever gonna go in, right? So you're giving, if you leave it short from 10 feet and in, those are like your putts that you know, you're gonna make some of them. So you want to make sure you get them by because they're like your money putts. There you go. Good. See, like that's perfect. Right around there, a foot and a half past the hole. Now you just get the right line and you're good to go. Always. That's always remember. From 10 feet and in, get it by the hole. There you go. A little hard.
Oh my god, I'm so far left. This is brutal.
Aim it up here more.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a good roll. To the left, but that's a good roll. Way better. Get it by, that's good. One more. Move it up a bit. Move it up about 2 feet. Keep going. There you go, that's good. I go right at the hole. Perfect. Excellent. A little short.
No. One more. Nothing, he's a little bitch.
Perfect. That's in. There you go. There you go. Your stroke's looking good. Let me see your grip for a second. So how you holding it? You're holding it cross finger like you do with the normal clubs? Okay, so go like this. So when you're putting, you don't actually have to cross finger it. It's actually more comfortable if you just put your bottom hand on, take your top hand off, and your index finger, instead of cross fingering it like this, I just like to lay it flat in between your middle finger and your ring finger, and you just let it sit in between the crack like that. It's almost like this. You just go like this and just lay it on top.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Just with one finger though, you can put the rest of them on the top side of the grip.
Can't let go.
Here, let's see. Go like this. There you go. That right there. And then
in the middle.
You can just tuck these underneath. Yeah, just like that. There you go.
Like that.
Perfect. Just like that. Perfect. That's excellent.
Darn it! Oh, shot.
Good roll. A little hard. Try it again. Try and get the ball to stop right here. Perfect. That's perfect. Perfect putt.
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Distance.
One more time. Move it up a bit. 2 feet. Move up 2 feet. There you go. Perfect. Straight at it again. Yeah. See, that's dead zone. Get it by.
Dead zone.
That's too fast. Hold on, can you grab mine?
Oh my god, that was pathetic.
Right at it though. It would have went in.
I skimmed the green though.
Just hammer it in there.
You can hit it way harder.
There you
than I
go.
thought you could hit it in there.
Yeah, if it goes in the center.
If it's on the center.
If it goes in the center. If you go on the side like this, so that's another thing that we'll talk about later on. But yeah, very important. You want to play more of a, I wouldn't say diet strategy, but you got to have enough so the ball will leak in on the sides too. So it has to be soft enough so you give yourself enough of a chance for it to leak on the side.
Oh my god.
That was a major pull.
That would have been great hitting that other club.
That's a good roll. A little hard, but that's a good roll. Soften it up a bit.
I got it, Oliver.
There you go. A little hard still. See, anytime you blow it by like this, now this one, this is about 5.5, 6 feet. No guarantee to make that one, right? The most you want to blow it by is around 3 feet. Like 3-footers, you're usually making the majority of your 3-footers. So there we go. That's better touch.
Way better.
Way better. Way better. Perfect, Tommy. That's perfect. Just a little left, a little bit of break. Okay, let's do some short putting, and then we'll try and see if we can grab some stuff up there. Okay, so when you look at short putting is like the most important part of putting. These putts are the most important. These are the ones that keep you in the game wherever you're playing. So what you want to do is, I lined up the tee so we're about 3 feet outside, 3.5 feet. And the main thing you want to do here, so this putt and this putt kind of like break this way because the green's going like this, and these ones are straight, okay? So I'll tell you that just ahead of time. So you want to aim like just around here in this area for this one, and then on this one, say it's the same thing just because it's coming this way too. So the main thing you got to focus on is making sure you square the face, okay? Get into your position, your alignment, and then the biggest thing with these ones is just making sure that your face is square when you make impact with the ball, and whatever line you picked, that's where you want the ball to start, so that's where the face needs to be pointed at impact. Okay? So go through your routine and really focus on keeping the face square to where you want the ball to start.
Okay, I might do it. Please. I need to do this. Come on. Yes.
Quinlan got it?
Perfect. So what we do here is, with this as a drill, keep it in there. You go all the way around, you just do a circle, and you're gonna try and make all 4 of them. And then once you make all 4 of them, you reset the balls and you do it again. It's just like sets in a gym. And if you miss, you have to actually restart, okay? The whole circle again.
I'm at the How many chances?
Boom, there you go. So you have to restart.
That's okay.
So we'll start on the original side. Yeah, put the that's okay. Put the ball on your side of the tee. So if you're lefty, just put it on your side of the tee so you don't have to move it. That's just like that. There you go. Okay, so you start there again. Really focus on squaring it to your line that you've picked.
On the line, Lucas.
Back to your stage.
Nice.
Restart.
We start? Wait.
Nice.
When we're going into this box, what's more important, the distance?
Yep.
What do you think?
The distance, right?
Look at you go.
I've never thought about it like that.
Like what?
I've just been like putting, and I've been like, okay, there's the hole. I'm thinking like,
Oh?
just boom. But like, you really, really want to focus. Like, pick your line, and then look down and just like focus on making that contact perfect.
That's right.
Versus I'm like overwhelmed thinking about it all, but really it just comes down to like making direct square contact.
Yeah,
there,
it's
right?
quite simple.
Yeah.
It's just making sure the face is square to the line that you've picked.
Exactly. I've never thought about it like that.
Yeah, very good. Okay, go through it again. That's awesome. We'll do a couple sets and then we'll go over there. Okay, you're lefty, so you're gonna need to be on this side. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, fire away. Your stroke looks great.
I've always gone and just like not even focused on that, just hit it immediately, like looked over. But now I'm like focused in on that, you know?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and you know what is actually really funny about that? Tiger, well, when he goes down, when he was like in the prime of it all, he would go down, he'd hit his putt, and his head would stay down for like an extra 2 seconds before he'd pick it up.
That's hilarious because I immediately, like, I haven't even hit contact. I'm already like,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
like crazy. Never thought about it like that.
I totally just did.
Very nice. Beautiful. Dead center. Great speed too. Perfect speed. Excellent.
Let's go.
Good job.
go.
2 in a row. Okay, we'll do one more. Pressure putting. Get this last set out of the way. Very good. Here's another thing you got to remember. When you're feeling uncomfortable over the ball, if you feel any amount of uncomfort, you don't feel certain over the ball, step off the putt.
Yeah.
Step off. Don't go at it. Step off, reset yourself, then go back in. Critical. That's for full swing shots too.
No doubt, man. I felt it on one of those putts.
Yeah, I can see it. So you start to get hesitant, back off the putt and just ease your mind.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 point. Okay. Wait, I thought.
Beautiful. Dead center.
6 points.
My ball might hit that one.
You gotta aim it, go sideways of it.
Yeah, let's go. Is that all? Let's go.
Short.
Yeah. Hold it. Hold it.
Let's go.
Dude, fucking unreal. Good job.
Are we moving
That's
it back?
huge. Yeah, we can move it back a little bit. You want to do a little bit of like mid-length putts. So doing like 8-footers. We'll move from 3, we'll go to around 7.5, 8. 7.5, 8. So these ones,
That's pretty deep.
yeah,
It's the angle. It's the angle.
they'll be around. I don't have a measuring tape today, but I will have one for future shit.
I'm paying big money for this lesson.
Yeah, get on it, Robbie. Get on it. Always remember. Okay, let's go here. We'll go here. Left there, left there. Okay, so for these ones, you got, 7 to 9 feet. These ones aren't guaranteed to go in. Like 50%, you're doing amazing. But if you're making like 45, 40% of them, then that's really good as well. So as you get better and better at this, more and more of them will go in, and then you just transfer that over to the course. But for these ones, it's all about what you're trying to focusing on with these ones. It's like 8 feet to 12 feet. What you're really trying to do is you're trying to make sure, number one, you're trying to get it by the hole. Pick a line where you're going to get the ball by the hole. Never leave it short. And from there, you're just same thing. You're just trying to make a nice smooth stroke after you've picked out your line and try to get that face square to your line. And don't be hesitant over it. Just go at it. Pick your line and be confident over it. That's a good roll. Okay, I'll move the balls. You keep going around.
All right, we got them all? Thank you very much. Yeah, just grab one and go full. Just use one.
Great stroke. Perfect.
Gotta hit this one for 50%. Way off. That was much better.
Well, yeah, for the first time, get 1 out of 4. Let's try and get 2 out of 4.
Way better than when I first showed up.
Remember, these putts right here too, this one and this one, they're breaking towards you. So you got to play for that, right? Oh yeah. Oh, burner. Good roll. Perfect speed. So play it up, remember. Good speed. Good roll. Another really good roll. Nice. So that one's turning a bit too.
I'm right there on all.
Yeah, you are. So adjust when you go around on the next loop. Good roll. Perfect. There you go. Keep it going.
I'm tired, coach.
You sit when I tell you to sit. Yeah, blocky.
Let me go again.
So what'd you do there?
Fucked up.
Face was wide open. Get that face square.
Oh,
Try it again.
what's going on here? I'm falling apart.
Rule number 1. Don't leave it short from these distances.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Great speed.
Wait.
Real nice. Good job, Finland. Great putt.
Good roll. A little hard and didn't have the right line, but that's okay.
That was W on the track. Wait, is that one's mine? Because I got a shot.
Another good roll.
Jonah, you gotta remember what
Nice. Okay, Oliver, you're up.
See how it turned?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep this one in. You just keep going with these ones and try and make all 4, okay? So go back over to this one. Never ever go to the same putt. No, come over here. Always change it up.
right one. Aw, that's
So, out of bounds, you go put it back right here.
still good. Now you missed your turn.
Who's after?
Hey, I got an extra.
You gotta go in the cup first.
It's like nothing
You
happened.
gotta get it in this cup first.
Great roll.
Damn, that's a hard one to hit.
Yeah. Keep it going.
Then you lose it.
Quinlan,
That's
please.
risky. Risky.
So close.
I swear. Oh, so close.
Focus is up.
Someone hit mine and then it hit. Oh, no.
Good. And kill it.
Beautiful.
Left it a little shorter. Though.
Beautiful. That's perfect speed for that line.
Yeah.
No, you gotta get it in there.
So I'm just driving the nuts over here.
Okay. Holden, this is the turn. Quinlan.
Beautiful. There we go.
Yeah! Hit him out of bounds. Hit him out of bounds.
Boom. That was in. We'll go over the ball. It does that all the time. Good job. Well done.